Thank you, Elizabeth, for reminding me to record. I haven't forgotten to do that in a long time, but it's okay because it's okay. So again, your credibility in this business does not come from having a six pack. It comes from sharing with people that incorporating these products has made a difference in your life. People need to see that you're so convinced that this particular lifestyle, has made a huge difference in your life that you're not going to go a day without them. Adam drinks Shakeology, Everett drinks Shakeology. My parents drink it. My sister and brother-in-law drink it. Like, everybody in my life is convinced that it's going to make a difference for them. And that's important because when you're sharing that value with your coaches and your challengers, they're going to have that extra incentive to be consistent with it. So here's a challenge for you guys. I want every single one of us to wake and shake for the next 7 days. So the moment that you wake up, Shakeology is the first thing that enters your body. And I need this challenge more than anybody because I haven't been, Jane's like, no, I can't do that. I haven't been consistent with my Shakeology over the last week, like at all. I just keep forgetting about it, and then I'm gone all day and I don't even know. So I need it. So if you don't drink it the first moment that you wake up, then, earlier in the day, try drinking it earlier in the day for a week and see what that does for you, and share about it in the challenge group. Share, hey, got my magic sauce here. Because starting off your day for 7 days with something that healthy is going to make a difference for you. Hey, Lynn, I see another chat. Coffee. Okay, well, after your coffee. I mean, that's just like a given, right? Like, coffee is pretty important. Okay, so success in this business equals consistency, right? It took me about a year to realize the importance of consistency with my personal development, okay? So what I learned in that year is that when I was struggling, that I could either look at my situation and, obviously there are rough seasons in this business, just like in any job. Right now, one of our challengers, Mackenzie, is in like this really rough, busy season of life, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't love her job, right? So, and I've been through rough seasons in this business where I'm like, dang, I love what I do, but this sucks right now. And during those seasons of suck, I had a choice. I could either, give in to my emotions and basically sulk, or I could take action and allow those to make me better. And when I dive into personal development every single day, that is what turns my business around. That's what turned my business around in the beginning, and that's what continues to do it. Oh, Lynn, I totally understand. I have a baby, and you have a baby. Phones die. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I didn't record the stuff that you missed. Sorry. We can talk later if you want to hear about it.
Yes, I'll definitely catch up with you.
Yeah. So something we don't always think about is that in order to coach and in order to inspire and encourage others, and specifically in order to have anything to talk about on our social media, we have to first fill our own cup. We have to respect the person that we see in the mirror. We have to be thriving in our own lives in order to build anyone else up. And those seasons where I'm not thriving, I don't have much. And I've shared openly in the challenge group about the seasons where I've been struggling. And I'm sure it reflects in my social media. But self-care is number one in this business. It doesn't matter if you're, helping all of the people in the world, if your own personal health and well-being is not your priority, right? You have to focus on you, and you have to focus on filling your cup every single day, because that's going to give you something to pour out. So there are plenty of opportunities for personal development. There are a couple of PDFs in the Coach family, in the Freedom Collective Coach family, in the files section. The Compound Effect and the Slight Edge are both in there. Those are great books, especially if you're just starting out. There are so many. I've read so many personal development books. I like to listen to them on audio while I work out. that's just, I don't know, it helps me not to focus on how much I don't like working out, I think. But some really, really great ones are the magic of thinking big, the 10X rule, you are a badass, the slight edge, and the compound effect. Those are both in the coach family. Eat that frog. Basically anything by, why is his name slipping my mind right now? I'll remember it. But get up and listen to your personal development while you're getting your coffee ready and getting your Shakeology ready for after your coffee. Set your intention for the day. Make the most of your morning. And that, I was looking at your little like square, Jane, when I did that. So, set your intention for the day. There's so much that you can do and learn and change in those in-between moments of the day. I don't have time to like sit and read for 10 to 30 minutes a day. I just don't. I don't do that. So you know what I do? When I'm in the car, I put my phone on, I put an audiobook on, and I set my phone up to play through my speakers or just on speakerphone, because half the time I can't find that little cable. But I listen to it in the car. I listen to it when I'm in the shower. I listen to it when I'm making dinner. I do personal development when I'm, thankfully I have to do a lot of personal development to prepare for these calls because I have to learn before I can share. But there's so much that you can accomplish in those cracks that you think are just wasted time. They really aren't. Like when I'm stuffing diapers, I'm listening to personal development. You can literally change your life and your mindset in those in-between moments. So that's my tip. Listen to it while you drive. Listen to it while you work out. Listen to it while you blend your Shakeology. You need it as badly as you need your workout. You need it as badly as you need your Shakeology. I even made a slide, okay? You need personal development. I promise. It's going to make such a huge difference in your life and in your business, not just as a coach, but as a person. I can't tell you how my perspective on life has changed through doing personal development every single day. So next, the third out of 4 that I'm going to talk about tonight, that you can really ramp up your income in this business is commit to sharing your story and your transformation every single week. I aim to share 3 transformations every week. And here's why. So many people are following you. So many people see your workout videos and that you're talking about your, Mean Girls Challenge group that launches tomorrow. So many people see that stuff, but they see you as this bright, shiny goddess up in the sky who can do no wrong. And until you show them that you came from somewhere, and you might not believe that, but I promise you that's what they think. If you're sharing your workouts, if you're sharing that you're bettering yourself, they're going to be like, dang, well, I can't do that stuff. She must be amazing because I don't even have time to brush my teeth, But until you show them where you came from, that you've overcome the same obstacles that they're overcoming, they're not going to want to join you. They're just going to see you as that, demigod who conquered the wind and sea like Maui, You're the person who does the impossible, and they could never be that disciplined or that cool. People need to know you. People need to see that you're a human. Your Facebook and your Instagram, if that's what you're using, it's a really cool opportunity to give people a little mini reality show into your life. Did something make you laugh today? Share about that. Did you struggle with your workout? I probably did. So I could relate. Share about that. Maybe someone in your challenge group lost 10 pounds. Share about that. Your Facebook page is this amazing opportunity to connect with people in this super special way. And you don't have to be this Beachbody billboard. You don't have to be this perfect person who never makes any mistakes. You can be exactly who you are, because there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there who are exactly like you, who need somebody exactly like them to relate to show them that, hey, I can do this too. If she can do it and she's an introvert, then I can do it because I'm an introvert. People need to know that they don't have to be, Melanie Mitro, which if you guys don't know who Melanie Mitro is, she's #1 or has been for the last 3 years. But But, you know, you don't have to be Melanie Mitro to be successful in this business. You don't have to be Nicolette Anderson to be successful in this business. You don't have to be me. I hope that none of you are comparing yourselves to me, but you don't have to be like me. You have to be like you. And that's, since embracing that and like stopping, like I used to try to be just like all the other successful coaches and I would recreate what they did, but that never worked for me. As soon as I started just doing what I thought was best, that's when I started seeing success. That's when I started attracting people who needed a leader like them, you know? So, and you don't want to work with people who are like Nicolette Anderson anyways, because she's not you. Elizabeth, you want to work like Elizabeths, and Jane wants to work with Janes, and I want to work with people like me. So, you know, because I can relate to those people. So I do my best to share 3 transformations a week. Tuesday, so Transformation Tuesday, Throwback Thursday. And then on Sunday, I do a transformation and invite to the coaching opportunity. Most of the time, last week I didn't do any of those, you guys. So, you know, just give yourself some grace. But most of the time I post like a before and after picture. And I make sure that I include where I was and, you know, emotional words in the where I was and emotional words on the where I am now. Get real on those posts. Like when I'm the most vulnerable, like when I want to literally throw up because I'm so nervous to post something, those are the posts that get the most traction and, you know, the most people connect with. And I get, you know, messages in my inbox like, can't believe that you shared that. Like, thank you so much. It was so helpful. And like, I'm ready to get started. You know what I'm saying? So be real. Never be afraid to be vulnerable because you have no idea the lives that you can change, the people that you can inspire. And then don't forget in your transformation posts, always include a call to action at the end of the post, you know, and a tangible action. Like if you are ready to get started, send me a message or comment interested for more information, or fill out this Google form that I put together and the links in the comments. Give them something to act on because you never know who's lurking on the sidelines and just waiting for you. And speaking of people lurking on the sidelines, you never know who is watching and waiting and just they keep telling themselves, I'm just going to wait for her to invite me. I'm just going to wait for her to message me. People can watch you posting your sweaty selfies. They can see you post your before and afters. They read your story. They see your Shakeology, you know, but they're never going to ask for help if they don't know that you have something to offer. So in those transformation posts, you know, invite to your challenge group. Post a challenge group invite like 3 times a week. I've been going back to like making one graphic and sharing that multiple times in the month, and that works great for me. Like my Mean Girls post where I was like, pink shirt, that post went over great for me every single time it was posted. And don't be afraid to do that. Don't even be afraid to reuse posts verbatim because not everybody is seeing your posts, you guys. 10% to 20% of your market sees your post on any given like time that you post. So don't be afraid to do it, but be bold. If they don't know that you have something to offer to them, they're just going to think that you're posting your, you know, workout pictures for everything or for no reason. They're just going to think that you're trying to be inspirational, you know, but they won't know that you have support that you can offer to them. So don't be afraid don't be afraid to invite boldly. Post, you know, about your challenge group, but then also private message people. Invite them to your challenge groups, invite them to the coaching opportunity. You never know who would be an amazing fit for this. And be bold. Like I promise you, if you prioritize posting every single day about why coaching has changed your life, people will start asking you questions, especially if you like weave a little mystery in and don't give them all the details. Like rather than challenge group, you could call it like this community or my fit fam, my super yummy chocolate breakfast rather than Shakeology, dream job versus coaching gig, you know, my chocolate muscle boost instead of recover, whatever, mommy crack instead of energize, whatever you want to do. Weave a little mystery and people will start asking you questions. Like when I'm posting consistently about like my job or what I do, people will message me and be like, okay, I give up. Tell me what is it? What is it that you do? You have to tell me. Sorry, I saw the chat box. Oh yeah, totally. Like Elizabeth said, I've totally done that before with friends selling things. I thought I'll buy it if they ask me to. They convinced me, but I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to contact them. And that's so true. People are just waiting on the sidelines, waiting for you to come and invite them. So, I promise you that, when you pimp yourself out, like, don't be afraid to pimp yourself out on your posts. You have something amazing to offer. Even if you feel like you don't have all the answers yet, like, oh, I just started, I don't know. I promise if you act like the amazing leader that you want to be and that you will be, that's how people will see you, and that's what you'll become. I promise. And eventually people are going to start seeing you as the go-to person for health and fitness. And, they're going to be like, dang, I need to lose 5 pounds. I got to get in touch with Lynn because she's the fitness person. Or, dang, like I'm pregnant and I got to make sure that I don't gain 50 pounds. I got to call Jane. And you know what? Like, I am really, really trying to get back to a healthy weight because my stinking thyroid is a mess. I need to get in touch with Elizabeth. Like that, those are the people who are going to get in touch with you guys. And if you pimp yourself out as that person, then you're going to be that person. But that'll never happen if you don't let people know that you can help them with that. So, and then, don't be that person who posts about a challenge group once and then never posts about it again. People are looking, people are watching. They're like, I wonder if this is just another one of those things that they're going to give up on in a month. Like, don't be that person. I know that none of you are that person, so don't be that person. You might think that nobody cares about your post, but somebody out there is watching, and they're like, you know what? If they're in this 3 months from now, I'm going to do it. And when you post once and then never again, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be like, oh, well, I guess she wasn't that serious about this. So be the one that sticks around for the long haul, be the one everyone knows that they can count on. Be here a year from now. Be here 2 years from now. Post about your challenge groups regularly. Don't worry about the likes and the comments. I promise you, many people are lurking in the shadows and they're waiting around to see if you're serious enough to stick with it, or waiting around for you to invite them. So those are my 4 tips for this business. First of all, pushing play, drinking your Shakeology every day, being consistent to share about it. Consistency with your own personal development, that is huge. Collecting success stories, your success, your coach's success, your challenger's success. Post my before and after pictures, you guys. I don't care if you take my stuff. I'm definitely going to take your stuff. So, and post about it. Talk about your team, your amazing coaching community who has, achieved all these amazing results. And be proud of it. You're a part of an amazing community. That's the 3rd one. And then the 4th one is invite, invite, invite. So my call to action today is personal development related, because I truly think that that's one of the most important things in this business is personal development. So I want all of us to post a personal development takeaway every day in the Freedom Collective page this week. Maybe go live or share a screenshot, maybe type in a quote, whatever you want to do. Just share and add value in the group, because I shared this in the thread, or you can do it in the thread too if you want, in the Freedom Collective Coaches with Goals thread. This community is nothing without you guys. Nothing. Like, I see so many amazing leaders emerging on this team. You guys are, some of you are here right now, not everybody, but some of you are here right now. And I never, ever want anyone to think that your voice is less important just because you're a new coach. Like, new coaches are what make this business work, because you guys are the ones who are testing new things and who are, I've tried a lot of things and I can tell you what's worked for me, but you're the only one who knows what's going to work for you. And if I would have been afraid to share, what I was doing with my free groups with Nicola Anderson, I don't think she would have tried free groups ever. And that's like the majority of her business now is free groups. So, and I'm really proud that I had this idea and I implemented it and it was successful, and now our entire team does it. So you never know what idea you're going to have that's going to convert into amazing success for the entire team. So never, ever feel like your voice is unimportant, because every single one of you has something super unique and super awesome to share. So I'm going to stop screen sharing. Does anyone have any questions? I'm going to stop recording too.